Hello viewers, this is Lady B Breaking News Channel. If this is your first time of watching my video, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will cost you nothing for doing that. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and also click on the notification bell so that you will get informed anytime I post a new video. Another story again. This story now about our actress and the husband, Adesuwa and Banky W Wellington. You see this young couple, they got married 2017. So they decide to talk how God blessed them, the testimony, what they passed through before God gave them a bouncing baby boy. So they decided to talk about it, encourage some other people, tell us their experiences and what they did before God finally gave them a bouncing baby boy. So you know, we women, once we marry, the next thing wey people go dey look now na belle. E don get belle, e don conceive. Womb watchers, they will be watching your womb. Some of them will even come to you, start asking you questions that they are not supposed to ask you. They go ask you, say, shey you no wan born now? Abi you dey drink tablet make you no get pregnant? Abi you don do this, abi you don do that? They go just dey ask you question as if you wey marry, you no wan get pikin. But they no know say na God dey give pikin, no be human being. You see, these people, they pass through a lot. They run up and down as you know, woman wey dey wait for pikin, wey go run up and down. This thing wey I dey talk so, e common in our African culture. Na im common pass wey be say Nigeria, everybody go watch you. But they don forget say you wey be say you marry, dem think say you no like to get pikin, abi dem think say you no like to get pregnant. But they no know how you or where you don go, how you don visit hospitals, see your gynecologist, do this, do that. Even some pastors go see vision, say this one dey do you, you go run katikati go there. Some go talk say na you need to see one native doctor, you go run kputu go there. All these people wey be say they laugh at you, they mock you, they no know where you don go, the hospital, the test, different tests wey you don do. They no wan know. All they wan see be say make belle come up. Some go make you even wan kill yourself because of wetin dey comot for their mouth. They no know say you don pray to God, you don fast, you don do all sorts of things, but they no know say God's time is the best, and na only God dey give pikin, not be human being. At the end of the tunnel, there's always light. So no matter wetin you pass through, God go surely make you testify. But you know say testimony na when the thing wey you dey think of don come to reality, it becomes a testimony. Your past stories becomes a testimony. Na exactly wetin happen here. That you will watch what she said, or what she passed through, how she get pregnant with twins, how the twin die for her tummy, wey be say they even evacuate the twin comot for her tummy, how she cry. You know say definitely we as human beings, na our own na to cry, but na only God get the final say. She cried so much, but you know, eventually God answered her prayer. He turned her tears into joy, he turned his sorrow into laughter. Exactly wetin she passed through. But so una go watch the video make una see wetin she passed through. Comment for my video. If you watch, anything you have to say about it, please kindly comment below. Okay, make una watch am now.
Got pregnant. So we got pregnant, and we got pregnant with twins. And we had gone for the scans. We had seen the heartbeats. At this point, actually, very, very few people know when this happened. Every report that you have heard is a lie because nobody knew when it happened. And saw the heartbeats, everything was okay. And then during a routine checkup, we went back to the hospital to have a scan. And I just saw the doctor's face. You know when a doctor, I don't know how to explain it, when something is wrong, sometimes you can tell. And she was scanning, and I was like, what's wrong? She was like, oh, nothing, I'm just, And then I looked at the nurse's face, and she looked a bit funny too. And I was like, what's wrong? She was like, Adesuwa, I'm looking for the heartbeat. And I said, for two of them? And she said, yes. And I'm actually not going to lie, I started laughing because it didn't make any sense to me. I was just like, what do you mean you can't find the heartbeats of both? And she said, yeah. So
we
I went home. Banky wasn't home at the time, so I went home, and I remember being in our living room. When I was at the hospital, I actually laughed. I was like, God knows, God knows. Then when I got home, I literally collapsed on the floor and I wailed. Wailing is not the same thing as crying. Wailing is a deep groaning in your chest. It's like a knot that you can't get rid of. And I'm sharing this because so many women go through this, but nobody talks about it because it's almost like a thing of shame for whatever reason. And I don't know why. Because you don't control your body. You don't create yourself. It's funny how we can accept that every other organ might need help. You can get a heart transplant. You can get help with your kidneys. But when it comes to the reproductive organs, it's like a dirty topic nobody wants to talk about. And I think it's really important that we talk about it. So we decided that over the weekend we were going to pray because God is a God that cannot do. There's nothing he cannot do. Impossible is nothing with him. So we're going to go back on Tuesday or Monday, I forget now, for a scan, believing that God will come through.
And Monday or Tuesday rolled around and we went back for the scan. And not only did we not see heartbeats, the embryos were shrinking. So they were decaying and they were dying. This was towards the end of the first trimester. When we found out that we were losing them and that we had to do an evacuation, it was a very emotional time, and she cried. And as a man, you think you are first of all, women are stronger than men. Let me just tell you that crying is not a sign of weakness. But as a man, you have been raised to be like, oh, you have to be the man, you have to be strong, you can't shed a tear. So she's feeling a certain way, she's crying, and I'm trying to be there for her, and I'm just, holding her and saying, it's going to be okay, it's okay. But the day that we cried together was the day of the evacuation. An evacuation, for people that don't know, is when they remove the dead embryos. And we go to the hospital, we do the procedure, and Adesuwa is one of the strongest people that I know. But I had never seen her so frail and in so much pain, emotional and physical. And for somebody like me, whose love language is acts of service, is helping, is fixing the problem, there was absolutely nothing I could do at that time. And we came home from the hospital, and I remember I led her up the stairs, and we got into the couch, and I held her in my arms, and we cried. And I'll say it again, it's okay to cry. Having faith in God will not stop you from crying.
Yeah.
Having faith in God will not stop bad times from coming. It won't stop you from hurting. But your faith in God will help you heal.
Yeah.
And it'll help you get back up.
Yeah.
And it'll help you keep going. And it will help you get the answer that you're looking for.